To recap, at 3:21 this afternoon, 911 emergency dispatch reported an entire level of a parking ramp collapsed onto the first floor of the garage. Since then, crews have been on the scene to survey the damage and again to figure out what comes next. And as they stand by, so do witnesses, those who watch this situation unfold.
Jackson City Fire, 37 Harrison Street. Wilson Hospital for parking ramp collapse, unknown injury, unknown entrapment. Do you have a preference of which way we approach the scene?
I was frightened. And that's the truth. I was scared to death.
Fear. One word to characterize Thursday afternoon outside Wilson Hospital.
Just felt like a big loud thud. One quick loud thud.
Thud. The sound of an entire floor of a parking garage collapsed.
I seen the whole upper floor crash down onto the cars. It's all one big, you can see one big hole, and there's a few cars still, you can see those few cars that are still sitting along the edge there.
Widespread damage detailed in bystanders' stories.
It actually sounded like an 18-wheeler was just bouncing its wheels down the street. And then we did start to see a little bit of some smoke that was coming from the ceiling tiles.
As first responders, law enforcement, engineers, and local officials covered Main, Harrison, Baldwin, and Arch streets.
As of right now, we have no real information on why it did it, how it did it. We're still looking at vehicles that are underneath there, getting an inventory of what's going on over there.
A localized state of emergency was declared within a few hours of the collapse. Structural engineers arrived to evaluate in the hopes to decide what comes next.
But it certainly is going to take a while. But, you know, we can always replace cars and structures. And our hope is that there's no injuries or loss of life, because that's our main concern right now.
It's a concern for the safety of those involved, expressed by community officials and echoed by community members.
I decided to ride my Harley to work today, and there's a spot for motorcycles, and of course I parked it there, and there it is. So I have no idea as to, the condition that it's in at this point, but that's sort of inconsequential.
Now, as Stephen said before, Baldwin, Arch, and Harrison streets are still closed off to the public. Mayor Greg Deamy has confirmed that no one was found in the rubble tonight. UHS said operations are running as normal. They have not answered our questions yet regarding the construction of the parking structure. And again, we'll have more tonight coming up on Action News at 11.